Hey guys, it's me, Sal. Many of you know that I spent a lot of my professional career as a finance manager in car dealerships. So today I'm going to show you all the ins and outs of car leasing. I'm going to try and make it really simple for you. But before we begin, please subscribe to our videos down below because that'll let you know when all of our new videos come out. Leasing's actually pretty simple. Once you've broken it down and compared it to conventional financing, we're going to do that now. I think this presentation is pretty simple and easy for you to understand. To really understand leasing, let's start with a comparison between a normal purchase versus a lease. Let's start by looking at a purchase with traditional bank financing and a purchase price of $30,000. Tax on the $30,000 is going to be about $2,100 and we'll use a 7% tax rate. The dealer fee is going to be about $400. That'll give you a total cost on the vehicle of $32,500. Next, you're going to have your down payment of $2,000. Gives you a total amount that you'll be financing of $30,500. Most cars in the United States are financed for 60 months, which is 5 years. At an average of 5% interest, that'll bring your total monthly payment to $575.57 for traditional bank financing. Now, let's take a look at your lease options. For the same vehicle, we're going to look at a purchase price of $30,000. Again, your down payment is going to be $2,000. Now here's where you start to save money. On a lease, you only pay tax on the money as you spend it. So at this point, you're only being taxed on the down payment that you paid, which is only $140. Then of course your dealer is going to have their dealer fee of about $400. That gives you a total price of the car is going to be $30,540. Here's another cool part. In advance, the bank is going to give you a guaranteed future value of this car of what it'll be worth at the very end of your lease. In this case, it's $22,000. Gives you a total amount you're going to be financing is the difference of that amount of $8,540. This lease is going to be based on 36 months, which is 3 years. That's going to give you a monthly payment on this car of $302 even. But remember, you have to pay tax on the money as you spend it, so you'll have a tax on your monthly payment of $21.14, which gives you a total monthly payment in this example of only $323.14, a significant monthly savings from traditional financing. All right, so now let's talk about the pros and the cons of leasing. One of the biggest benefits of leasing is you'll get to drive more car more often. What that means is because you're paying less of a monthly payment for your car, typically you'll be able to get more of a car than what you would typically be able to afford if you went with conventional financing. More often is because leases typically have shorter terms, allowing you to trade your car in more often. Most leasing banks offer gap protection. Gap protection is really simple. Imagine you drive your car away and you were to get into an accident that totals the car. Well, when you drove away from the lot, your car lost value. Gap protection would pay the difference between the amount the car was actually worth and your payoff on the loan, so you would owe nothing, just go in and get a new car. Because lease terms are so short, you typically have a lower cost of ownership, meaning your car is in its warranty period the entire term of the lease. This way, if you break down, it costs you nothing. Okay, so nothing's perfect. There certainly are con sides to leasing as well. Let me tell you the few of them. First is your mileage allowance. Typically, on most leases, you'll be allowed to drive between 12 and 15,000 miles per year. And it can be as much as 20 cents per mile if you go over that mileage allotment. If you do think you're going to drive more than that up front, you can get more miles with a slightly increase to your monthly payment. Also, insurance. Because the bank also is an owner of the car, when you lease a car, you do need to carry higher insurance than the minimum state liability. Typically, it's 100/300 coverage, which will raise your insurance premium slightly as well. So you take that into account as you look at the savings that you're saving on your monthly payment. One of the biggest questions that people ask about leasing is, do they really own the car? Well, I'm here to tell you that whether you use conventional financing or leasing, most people trade their vehicles in before you ever finish paying the payments. Therefore, do you ever really own your car? Either way, you're going to get a title with a lien on it, whether it be conventional financing or a lease, until it's paid off. And if you never pay it off because you trade your car in, either way, you're getting a title that has a bank's name on it with yours as well. Okay, so you've heard the ins and outs of leasing, but here is the best part. What happens at the end of the lease? There's three options. The first we call the love it option. Let's say at the end of your lease, you are in love with your car. Remember that guaranteed future value we talked about earlier in the lease? At the end of your lease, you can purchase the vehicle for that set guaranteed future value that they gave you when you first signed your lease. Not a penny more. The second option, you can trade your vehicle in. Simply take the car to a car dealer and trade it in towards a new car. And if the car you're trading in is worth more than that guaranteed future value they gave you, that extra will actually go towards a down payment on your future vehicle. And here's the best part, and the best part of leasing. You can walk away from the car. The lease is over, and for some reason, that particular make and model is not selling so well. And the car is not worth that guaranteed future value. It could be worth thousands less. At that point, the bank takes the loss, and you walk away owing nothing. Just drop the keys on your dealer's desk, and you can walk away. Well, that's it. I think we've made it pretty easy to understand how leasing works, and the good and the bad. Before you go, once again, please make sure you subscribe to our videos. We put new videos up all the time, and you'll get notifications on when we do. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. Please remember that some states' rules differ, so make sure you read your contract before you sign a lease. And also, please subscribe and like this video, and even leave a comment down below.